Alright, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wakakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us this truth. And a sincere piece of salutation to all our giving us, pushing this word of truth and sincerity. It's your brother Ganan from the DC camp coming back at you with another video. Salaki, as you can see, I'm driving, so I don't got my garment on. But, I wanted to get into fear, and how fear is equal to faith. And as the scriptures say in Hebrews 11:6, that without faith it is impossible to please him. So basically, when you fear the Most High, you're believing that he exists. You're believing in Yahweh. You're believing that he is. He is what? He is everything. You're believing in him. You're believing that he's the creator of all things. As Isaiah 4:45-7 said, that he created good and evil. He do all of these things. And by fearing him and him only, as we are commanded to do, it's showing that you believe in him, man. It's showing that you believe in the Lord, man. Fearing him is a healthy thing, man. It's the same thing with your children, man. Your children are supposed to fear you. When your children act up and somebody say, "I'm gonna go tell your dad," they get a fear installed in them, man, which tell them, "Oh, I gotta do the right thing." And that's what this is all about here with the Lord. You're supposed to fear the Lord so that it'll keep you on the right path, so to speak. You fear the chastenings, you fear the beatings that's gonna come, because the scriptures say that the Lord chastening whom he loveth. That's why we know that it's gonna come to it. We know we're not gonna ask for the ass whooping, but we're not gonna be a sucker about it neither, when we know it's coming. But when we know that there's a certain thing that we can do to limit the chastenings, we try to the best of our ability to do it, because that's the fear, man. We fear what can happen. And also, the scriptures say, they that put their hand to the plow, in Luke 9:29-62, they that put their hand to the plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom of the Most High. We fear of looking back, man. The men of the Lord fear of looking back, man. We fear of being swallowed up into this world, because this world got a huge stronghold on us, man. The world got a huge stronghold, to as though the distractions can distract you from this truth, man. We all go through it, man. We all go through it. None of us are perfect. So then the Lord will jack you up even more, so that you do what? Lean on him. He wants you to seek out he wants you to seek him out. That's why the scriptures say in Psalms, the sacrifices of the Most High is of a broken and contrite spirit. We've been broken all the way down, man, because we need it, man. We see what the Lord can do to us, and it makes us fear, man. It makes us fear, and then also we know what's coming, man. We know that the famine is coming, that the pestilence are coming, the race wars are coming, destruction of America is coming. And in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, it talks about the Yahweh Shai and the host of angels that's gonna come and destroy this place, man. And anybody that don't want to get down with Yahweh Bashem Shai, it's gonna fall victim to that, man. We believe that that's gonna happen, and we fear it, man. We fear it, and we want to fall on the right side of this. That's why to a certain extent, because it's not equal to it, but to a certain extent, fear is like having, it's a form of having faith, man. It's a form of having faith. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indies, you know, it's a lot. All you tribes out there, man, if you believing in this thing, man, you should have a healthy fear, man. And that healthy fear will keep you in this truth, man. Will keep you doing the right thing, man. The scriptures say they that love the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. You know? The scriptures say, fear not them which can kill their body in hell, but fear him which can kill both body and soul. We fear Yahweh Bashem Shai, who's able to kill our spirit too, man. Because this so-called white man, he can't kill our spirit, man. The scriptures say in Proverbs 20 and 27 that the spirit of a man is the candlelit of the Lord. So that candlelit is like a fire burning within you. That candlelit is like a fire burning within you. And when your body is killed, when your fleshly body is put to death, that spirit leaves the body, and then when you check to see if the body is alive, you see if it's cold or not. The body turns cold when the spirit leaves. Now your spirit is still living, but that body is now dead. You see? It's just the body that's gone. So Esau has no power over your spirit, man. These people have no power over your spirit. The only one who has power over your spirit is the Lord, man. Is Yahweh. So he is the only one to fear. And when you truly fear him, that's when you truly have faith in him, man. And that's how you obtain salvation. It's fearing. Never underestimate fear, man. You are to fear the Lord. And this is a fact, man. You are to fear Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's a healthy thing, man. This world teaches you that you're not supposed to fear your parents, man. That you're supposed to be friends with your children. And that they shouldn't have to fear you. And if they do fear you, they can call Child Protective Services. Nah, man. The scriptures say you train up the way of a child in the way that he should go, and he will not depart from it. And the scriptures say when you spare the rod, that means you don't truly love your child, man. So when you're not sparing the rod, when you're showing that you love your child, because you're giving them beatings when it's necessary, then will they obtain a healthy fear of you? Then will they obtain a healthy fear of you? And when they obtain a healthy fear of you, you're able to train them up in the way that they should go, so that they may not depart from it. So that they won't depart from it. You see? Because that's the thing, man. We don't want our children to depart from the ways of the Lord, man. We want to train them up in the nationality that they truly are, man. We don't want them to follow the ways of America. Same thing with Yahweh and Yahweh Shai feel about their men. The 144, the hopeful elect, man. We are to fear them. And when we mess up, they don't spare the rod, man. We get the beatings, whatever is necessary. Whichever is necessary, man. The fear is instilled into us so that we may believe in them, man. That's why when things happen, brothers say, oh, it's the spirit. It's the spirit. You know, because it's showing that we understand where it's coming from. Even though it may hurt, even though we may be in a jacked up situation, we know where it's coming from. You see? So that's all I really wanted to get, is that fear leads to faith, man. And faith is what gets us salvation. So it's a healthy thing to fear the Lord, and also it's unhealthy to fear anything other than the Lord, because that shows a lack of faith. That shows a lack of faith when you fear something else. That when you're faced with a situation and you don't know what the outcome is going to be, that's a test. That's a trying of your faith, man. And in Sirach, the second chapter, it say, "Woe be unto the fearful hearts and faint hands." And the sinner that goeth two ways, man. Woe unto him that believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. So when you believe that the Lord can't get you out of a certain situation, you're not going to be defended. So you're going to be doomed, man. Because you don't truly believe that he is, man. If, like I mentioned, I quoted earlier, Isaiah 45:7, that the Most High created light and darkness. The Most High created all these things, man. When you get afraid of wickedness, that's showing you that you don't believe that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is truly in control, man. Or you just don't believe they exist for real. When your faith is put to the test, man, you're showing if you believe or not. So you gotta ask yourself, do you truly believe? Do you truly believe in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua? And if you do, you're gonna have that healthy fear of them, and no fear of nothing else, man. Fear not them which can kill the body, but fear him which can kill the body and soul in hell, man. So Lord's willing, that was edifying. You know, that's all I got. But with that, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, B'Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. And it's a sincere peace, salutation to all the arguments out there pushing this word of truth and sincerity. Shalom.